the guy that's more in Nick's room, right?
I
The
guess.
kind of quarterbacks, right?
I guess.
I'm going to ask you a WIP question.
Nice.
You think Jalen Hurts is a generational talent?
No. What?
Oh, it's on their website. I wanted it.
A generational talent?
Yeah.
I think there are 2 generational talents and 3 generational talents in all of football right now. Patrick Mahomes, Myles Garrett, and Josh Allen's on teetering.
Now, do you think that he has been a type of quarterback for your franchise that has been arguably the most decorated? He's certainly the most decorated quarterback.
Sure. I don't say no to take away from him. Dude, generational talent is reserved for very, very, very elite.
Here it is. Is Jalen Hurts a generational talent? 67.1% said no, and 32.9% said yes.
Nah, come on. I mean, I don't even think Ray. I know Ray is just joking in the chat. He says he is, but Ray, I don't even think you honestly believe that. You know, I mean, he's a great player. I think he's accomplished a lot. I don't say this.
Now, wait a minute. This is a great take by Reyes. They didn't say quarterback.
He's not a generational talent.
I agree.
No, I mean, I don't think he's generational.
That's like saying Sam Bradford is. Or Sam Darnold is. That's like saying Sam Darnold is.
Yeah, I think you can acknowledge that Jalen has been super successful.
Yes.
And be impressed and give him proper kudos for what he's accomplished. I don't think that requires you to step into fairy tale land.
No.
Agreed. You know, I don't think that requires that at all.
I don't think the Super Bowl puts anybody in that elite status.
No, it doesn't. Dude, Kenneth Walker just won the Super Bowl MVP. They let him walk. Sam Darnold, just won a Super Bowl. I mean, come on here. Like, can we live in reality? Like, do I have to act like this shit is that is a stupid fucking question. I'm not mad at you for asking it.
No, no. I wanted your answer here because I think it is a stupid question.
Yeah, it is. And it's not even a criticism of Hurts, even one iota. I mean, I don't think Joe Burrow is a generational talent. I don't think any quarterback in the league is outside of Mahomes, and I think Allen is right there on the edge just because of the way he plays the game. I mean, it's so.
You don't think Lamar is?
Nah. I think he was a generational athlete.
Okay.
But that's about it, and that didn't last very long, did it? Because he does not look that good. Anybody who's watched Lamar Jackson the last couple of years knows he does not look.
He has a bounce back year this year.
Yeah, I'm out on Lamar Jackson.
Now. I think 4,200 passing yards and 900 rushing and 41 touchdowns and 5 picks. That's a pretty good player, dude.
I'm not saying he's not. When did I say he wasn't a good player?
Yeah, I don't know about not being like, man, that's
dude, Cam Newton had an awesome year too. I mean, Lamar Jackson's better days are behind him. That is my take. You don't have to have that take, but that's my take. It's not to say he wasn't great when he was at his peak, but
isn't he the same age as Jalen?
Yeah, but not every player ages the same. Not everybody, it's not a linear line here where they all match up. Okay, if you're 28, you have this.
I think the only thing that Jalen does better than Lamar is see the game better. He does nothing better than Lamar Jackson. Nothing.
But what is the point? I didn't say Jalen was a generation.
No. I'm just saying that there's a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL that don't do a lot of things that guy can do.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's fine. But the gauge for the barometer for comparing somebody to a generational talent is a lot different than comparing them side by side with Jalen Hurts.
Well, I think 700 win percentage is not a bad thing either. He does have a 700 win percentage. I mean, the guy does.
And you've watched a lot more football than I have in my life.
And I agree. I think he's.
I want you to be as honest as you possibly can.
He's walked back.
Do you really believe that Lamar Jackson is a generational talent? All the football you've watched in your life, I don't put him in my generational talents. Hell, I struggled sometimes to put Mahomes in my generational talents because of the way he plays sometimes.
Yeah, but look at the people around him. There's like no one there outside of a tight end. I mean, Here, let me show you something, Xander, and then you tell me what you think, okay? And then and listen, do I think he's walked back the last year? Yes. But here, let me go here and ask you this. Okay. So he's 76-30 in his wins. He's never had a lose. Oh, this last year he was 6-7 before he got hurt. He's thrown for 36 touchdowns. He's thrown for 41 touchdowns. And he's rushed for, let's see here.
Yeah, but still, I think
two 1,000-yard rushing seasons, 915 in 24. And in that year in 24, where he ran for 956 yards, he had 41, 72, and 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. You don't think that's acceptable? I mean, what do you make?
No, I do, but I just want to put something back on you here, and I don't say this at all as a criticism of you, but I challenge you with it. I think you have a little cognitive dissonance on this player because you were so wrong about him, like you said in the beginning of his career,
1,000.
and now you don't want to go back down that road. But Sills, something you've been saying to Philly fans since you started covering this football team about dual threat quarterbacks is what? Their shelf life's right. So Lamar Jackson is the most prototypical version of that.
And I said 9 years.
And his best years, in my opinion, are behind him for that reason.
And get this, okay? Do you know he has the greatest quarterback rating in NFL history at 102.2?
Wow, really?
Yeah. Okay. Career totals indicate all-time record. If you looked at his numbers right now, the highest rated quarterback in NFL history is Lamar Jackson at 102. At 102.2. But to your point, I said these guys last 9 years. He's 8 years in, and he's coming up to his 9th year. And are we starting to see a little bit of that where like in the last 4 years, he's been injured 2 times in those last 4 years. I think you're starting to see that wear. And I think you're right. Okay. I don't think he's going to last.
Yeah, and I think Lamar is a crazy good I mean, he's one of the best athletes I've ever seen in my life. So maybe some would say, well, you're doesn't that make him generational? Maybe as an athlete. I don't think he's a generational football player.
How about Matthew Stafford?
Nah, not generational. Hell of a fucking player, though. Maybe a generational arm. Maybe a generational arm. Dude, that dude can spin a rock.
Like, I mean, generational to me is Myles Garrett.
Yeah, that's the easiest one. That's the most clear-cut one right now. Do you think Lane Johnson's generational talent?
Close.
Only guy Myles Garrett struggles to get past.
Close. I don't believe Michael Parsons is.
I don't either. Aaron Donald was the one before.
Yes, Aaron Donald's a generational guy. Reggie White was Dawkins was a generational player. Do you think Michael Vick was?
Here's my problem with saying Vick was. If you put Vick in, you got to put a lot of guys in. If you put Vick in, you got to put Lamar in. If you put Lamar and Vick in, you got to put Randall in.
And you got to put Jalen in.
No, I don't think you got to put Jalen in.
No.
Jalen
wins more than those dudes.
Yeah, but Jalen is great at a lot of things. I'm talking about generational.
Okay,
generational guys don't. Was Dan Marino generational?
Completely.
And he didn't win. I'm not talking about winning Super Bowls right now.
Okay.
I'm talking about generational talent.
Warren Moon was a generational guy.
Right.
Like that.
Like, that's a different gauge. That's a different barometer.
You think Brady was?
As a talent, probably not.
Rodgers.
Probably not.
Rodgers was.
I'll tell you what, though, Brady could dot an I with the football.
But Aaron Rodgers was, right?
Yeah, definitely.